Hello, I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about glycemic index. Well, not, I'll talk to you about some things related to glycemic index. I'm not going to go into details. You can look that up. Anyway, I don't know if I'll need this. Well, I may as well put on this sweater. I like to try to get as much sun as I can in the winter. It's a bit cold. All right. Good. So, I want to talk about raw vegan diets and Paleolithic diets and why they tend to be, as far as diet clubs go, they tend to be healthier than others, and it's not for the reasons you might think. Say these treats. Well, people often think these are food. Okay. I don't necessarily agree, but if you think about like shredded wheat, for example, which I had a lot of as a kid, and my dad ate tons of it. He loved it. And we always thought of it as a healthy food. Well, the glycemic index for shredded wheat, if you look in this book, is 83, I think, for a serving of shredded wheat. And that's really high. So most people who know about glycemic index would be less likely to consider these mini wheats food. And most people would look at the mini wheats and they'd say, well, the shredded wheat part is it has to be healthy. It's that sugary coating. And honestly, I have no idea what is in the sugary coating. I haven't bothered to look. This was given to us, and I'm very grateful for it because I can talk to you about it. So it has usefulness to me in that respect. But really, the glycemic index of table sugar, if I remember correctly, is 68. You'd have to look in the book or somewhere else. I don't really care. And a lot of people who look at glycemic or care about glycemic index, they care more about glycemic load. You can look that up if you care. Now, for me, I don't only look at the glycemic index of things because I know that if I eat a higher glycemic index thing with a low glycemic index thing, or I eat the low glycemic index thing first, like say this soup, which is lovely, then I can eat some things that are a little higher glycemic index, like, I don't know, probably that papaya is. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. And I don't care to. I mean, I'm going to have that for dessert. I'm not going to have that for breakfast or a snack on its own. It's going to be followed by yummy soup or salad or something like that. And so that's how I've been trying to keep track of my glycemic index load of foods, is I just try to be sensible about it. So I'll have a sensible dessert. This is chia pudding with fresh fruit. I mean, it's papaya, mango, kiwi, and pineapple. And those things are super healthy. So, and I've only put probably about 2 tablespoons worth. I put 2 spoonsful this size, but I really hate them because I love the chia pudding. And I know that I have a problem. So I serve in either a little pumpkin or a little tiny dessert cup like this, and then you're not going to be eating way too much, because if I put it in this bowl, if I put the chia pudding in this size of bowl, then I'd be eating way too much. And even though coconut milk, a lot of people are looking at the coconut products lately and thinking, wow, well, they're so healthy for you because of whatever, this and that, and it's still saturated fat. And I mean, you don't necessarily need a whole lot of it, right? Even if you're not me. So back to glycemic index. So I can't remember offhand what a donut is. And this one's probably higher anyway because James picked this out. It was given to us free. But anyway, I should probably give them to someone else, but I know he will love them. Anyway, if you think about it, if you're just going by glycemic index alone, and you served yourself up a bowl of mini wheats, or if you thought you were being really healthy and served yourself up some shredded wheat, which you probably put sugar on anyway, then you might want to look into the glycemic index of donuts and look at, well, gee, I could eat one donut and that's even less actually than the glycemic index of the shredded wheat, like considerably less. I can't remember what it is, but it's less. But at the same time, people who worry too much about glycemic index, and I am referring to many Paleolithic followers here, they don't worry enough about nutritional content of their food. So you have to be concerned about nutrient density. And even mini wheats, I don't know, but donut, no, right? So you look it up, and you look up the nutrients of various foods, and that might help you decide, gee, well, is it worth keeping in my diet and maybe balancing out with having some spinach salad for dinner and then having a little bit of whatever it is. Do you see what I'm saying? So but what the Paleolithic followers and the raw vegan followers have in common is they wouldn't eat any of this. Not this at all. They also probably wouldn't eat this, which is a shame, because these sprouted beans that I have in here are super healthy, and I love soup. Soup, I think, the juice with the cabbage and the turmeric and everything, that's a diet killer, not a diet killer, it's a appetite killer. So you drink that in the morning, and your body does not, your tummy doesn't grumble. You don't want anything else for hours, literally. And I think it's because your body says, I don't want to complain because I don't want any more of that. It's terrible. And it really is. So that first breakfast of mine, that's pretty much just medicine. But it's medicine. So, I know that if I miss that first breakfast, the rest of what I eat in the day is nothing in comparison to what that first breakfast gives me. And like this meal, I've forgotten to put sauerkraut on the side. So where's my probiotic? Well, I'm going to have to take a probiotic capsule or something like that. Or remember to take some probiotics later on. Or, so it's easy to forget about these things. With first breakfast that I have, I never forget to take any part of that. It's always, I take my omega-3s, I take whatever, it's a part of that, and it's just bang, I get it done. And that's that, right? And so what I'm saying anyway, as I'm going on forever and letting my soup cool, is you can get really hung up on specific details. Like you learn something about glycemic index and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to really go crazy about that. Or learn something about corn oil. Like we were given some corn oil, and I shouldn't say anything about it. I'm thinking about learning how to make my own biodiesel, just to see how easy it is, because I watched a great course on it, and it looks easy. Not that I need biodiesel, I could give it to someone, but so I guess I might have a use for that corn oil. But the omega-6 content compared to omega-3 is crazy. You can't heat the stuff, and it's genetically modified, and it's just, you know, you can do a lot better. So why would you put that into your body when you know you could put something a lot healthier in, right? And you're going to enjoy the flavor of it more and everything else. So there's no point to that. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is don't get hung up on one detail and, you know, end up following some diet club, you know, that's nailing on that one issue. And when, you know, nutrition is complicated, and it takes years of looking into these things before you even begin to understand what you should be doing, and you shake your head about, gosh, I can't believe I was eating that, or, you know, why did I think I could get away with eating that sometimes or something. And it's like, and I mean, I want to eat this cookie, I want to eat it so bad, just like everyone else, you know, like I know this would taste good, but, you know, and I look at them going, oh, lemon, you know, I take lemon every day, lemon in the detox regime kind of thing or whatever. No, this is not a part of a lemon, like a detox. You can't have that. It's no good for, well, you can if you want to. I'm not going to tell you what to eat. But I'm not going to succumb to that. So anyway, that's my dinner for today is this and this. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I'll try to get some sun, but I don't know. I still want to cover up a little bit, so, but I'm glad to be out in January having dinner. It's nice. So I hope you might be interested in learning about glycemic index and all that, looking into it. So.